Alright, I think we're live. Anyone hear me? From what I can see on my screen, I've probably got about 5-minute lag at the moment, which isn't great. Anyone out there? I can see names, I can see Duncan watching, I can see Hans, I can see Darren, I can see Sean. Hey, cheers Hans for confirming that you can hear me. Good stuff. I've just seen our two protagonists warming up. It's very sweet. They did a little warm up together, which is really nice to see. Very cute. I'm bloody excited about this. This is ridiculous. I'm more excited about this, I hate to say it, than our usual races. Just because it's been built up to this huge event. Low sound, alright, okay. Let me see if I can do anything about that. Okay. Tell me if that's any better. Is Marcus muted? You wish. I'll raise my voice if that helps. Alright, let me know if that sounds a bit better. I've just turned the gain up a bit. Oh, well done, Nick. Thank you for confirming. Hey, Len's here. Who else we got? Have I missed anyone? Chris? This is going to be nice. I'm not going to have to do any editing afterwards. It'll be lovely. Right, so how long we got? We've got 3 minutes until we are due to be setting off. So anyone that doesn't know, what we're basically going to do is roll out for the first kilometre behind me at about 2 watts per kilogram. And then I will give the guys the signal to go. I'll let them come past, obviously I'll let them come past me. The temptation will be there just to race away from them and see if they can hang on. But I will let them past me, and then I will try and hang on as close as I possibly can. Oh, Brian's already gone. What's he doing? All right. I'll just roll up ahead. How far is it? It's 1 lap, Duncan, of the UCI, which I believe from memory is about 16 kilometres. I'm quite well prepared for this, in as much as I've actually made some notes in my little notepad about our 2 contenders. I've got quite a bit of information on Peter. Brian's a bit more of a mystery. He's a little bit more cloak and dagger. There's less information to be found on him. Right. What are we looking at time-wise? Got about a minute to go. I'll just let the guys know, remind them of exactly what's happening. By the way, since the update, is anyone else getting that annoying having to double click business? It's bloody irritating. Right, looks like they've got it. We're at 7 o'clock. Just wish them good luck. Can you hear me now? Someone's saying we've got no sound. Anyone hear me? Can't hear a word. Darren can't hear. I think I've got the gain about as high as I can get it. Alright, any better? Let me know if that's any better. I'm going to start rolling out now. Let's get these guys behind me. Cheers, Percy, for letting me know. Alright, let's get a view so I can keep an eye on these guys behind. Alright. So I'm going to up my pace now to about 2 watts per kilogram. Get these guys behind me. Oh, front derailleur's not working. Oh, there we go. Both on TT bikes, aren't they? Yep. Good, good. See, look at this. What did I tell you? They're already struggling to keep up. I'm only doing 1.5 watts per kilogram. I reckon I've got this. How's the lag, guys? Does it seem okay so far? Okay, I'm going to ease off a little bit just so I can get a better view of them. But I think they're pretty much glued together, which is perfect. So in the next couple of 100 metres, Brian hates this course. Everyone hates this course apart from me, it would seem. For racing, I love this course. Alright, here we go. I reckon 100 metres. I'm giving them the go. How they're looking, they pretty much locked together. Alright, let's do it. Straight up on the power. Here we go. Right, you don't need to see me anymore. Let's go and watch these chaps. Just nice. I've got a normal road bike, so I can actually get the tow. Right, so we've got Peter taking the lead at the moment, taking the front. No drafting, no aero benefits from sitting in the wheel, obviously. So this is going to be about energy management. Right, Brian's putting a kick. Right, hang on, I'm getting left well behind. I wasn't paying much attention. It's not like me. Cheers, Percy, for confirming that. Yeah, I've had to turn the quality down. My upload speeds are pretty shocking, so I'd like to be able to do this at 1080p, but I've had to turn the resolution down just to try and get an element of smoothness so I can give you a better idea of actually what's going on. No bonus points, obviously, so I don't expect either of them to go for the sprint. I might have a little crack at it myself. Hey, Kenny's on here. Good to see you, man. Interesting, they've both gone for similar hairstyles. Obviously, I've met Peter in real life. He does not sport such a fine beard. Just a sort of 5 o'clock shadow, if I remember rightly. Brian, I have no idea. Yeah, I agree with Hans there. Basically saying Brian will most likely stick on the wheel until we get to the first hill. I think you're absolutely right. There are 3 hills on this course for anyone that doesn't know. The first of which is probably statistically the toughest in that it's steepest gradient over a longish distance. Second one, short, punchy climb that if you attack from the bottom you can carry some good momentum pretty much halfway up it. And then the final one is the one I really don't like. It's not particularly steep, but it just drags and drags, and then you get that false flat all the way to the line at the top. Right, so both guys putting out 3 to 3.5 watts per kilogram. Probably not even sweating as much as I am. I'm just trundling along behind them. Oh, cool, Kenny's streaming as well, so as much as I don't want to lose viewers, Kenny's streams are always crystal clear. He is the streaming god as far as I'm concerned. Brian actually is a very regular streamer. He's always really high quality, as is Dave Crook. Speaking of Dave Crook, that was a handy little segue. Dave and Nick also had identical times from the first running of this race. Oh, hang on, a little kick there from Peter, just keeping an eye on that. Let's have a look. Yeah, Brian's still there. Yeah, so Dave Crook and Nick Taylor both had identical times from the race as well. So the invitation is very much open to you guys if you want to sort out a head-to-head. It makes it much easier for me to be able to then allocate the points. But it's entirely up to you. If we don't do that, I'm just going to do it the only way I can think, which is whoever set the time first takes the position. Yeah, I did notice Peter's name. It is brilliant. Roadkill time. Good stuff. Brian's is pistols at 7. Look at that, separated by 1/100th of a second over that sprint. I don't think I'm even at the sprint yet, otherwise I might have a go at it, but I'm not going to flip the camera back to me at all. I'm staying with this one. Hey, Nick saying it could be fun. Go on, man. We've got to rope Dave in now. Unfortunately, you guys are on different hemispheres, so it might be tricky to find a time where you're both available. Right, let's flick forward now, get a look at Brian, see what he's up to. Oh, hey, 12 watts per kilogram, here we go, he's had enough. He wants to do this early. Is it too early? Yeah, Peter's not getting sucked in, just keeping his watts pretty steady. There's a 5-second lead now to Brian. Let's see whether Peter's being tactical or if he's feeling it a bit. I mentioned I had a few facts about these guys in my little notepad. Let me have a look. The consummate pro that I am. Let's talk about the league positions first. Now these guys actually aren't really competing with each other. This is more about competing with the guys that are around them, and that one extra point that's available for whoever comes out first in this could be very crucial. So Brian is actually chasing top spot, but the riders around him, Brian's on 154 points. He has Nick Taylor ahead of him on 159 points, Hans-Petter Summerson behind him on 127. Now the final round is a double points round on Saturday, 40 points up for grabs. Slightly more complicated than that because only your 8 best results count, but I won't bore you with any of that now. For Peter, he is on 77 points and he's in a very tight battle with Emmanuel Persin, Mr. Emmanuel, he of the got us our in-game kit fame, and Emmanuel's on 79, Peter on 77, and then Dave Crook is on 73. So there's tight scraps for these guys for their positions in the league. Just keep an eye on this. Brian's now 3.7 seconds ahead. See if we can keep a view of Peter in the background. There he is. Sorry, did I say 3.7? He's at 3.7 watts, 9 seconds ahead. They're coming up to the first climb. Right, a few facts. Brian RHODEN first. For little information I could dig up about this mystery man. I do know he's done out to Zwift 26 times, I think it is now. And he was looking for he was hunting for the Millenstein lightweight wheels. I think he only got them on about his 24th attempt, so that's dedication and commitment for you, so well done, Brian. Peter. Right. Peter actually has won some actual in real life championships, but that's far too boring and sensible. So I'll tell you about the genuinely more fascinating facts about Peter Wilson. He is the reigning Mont Ventoux doubles ping pong champion with his partner, yours truly. Sorry, he's a ping pong singles champion. He beat me. What he is the reigning doubles pétanque champion with me as his partner. So he's a double champ already. He's dropping time here to Brian, so I'm not sure he's going to make this one of his victories, but we'll wait to see when we get to the hills. Chris has just told me he got his wheels on the 26th climb as well. How annoying would that be? Cheers, Chris. Right. Now this actually is a genuinely interesting fact about Peter, which most of you probably already know. He won the first ever WKG Racing League in the C category. And it was great to see him proudly wearing that t-shirt when we got to the top of Mont Ventoux. He was wearing his championship t-shirt, so that was always good. like I say, I really don't have many facts about Brian. I think that one about Out to Zwift is pretty much it. He's an awesome live streamer. I do actually, from memory, this is quite interesting, he, of his last 5 league races, I think he's had 4 third places and 1 fourth place. Something like that. So he's pretty solid, pretty consistent. And he's doing a pretty awesome job here, I've got to say. I don't mean to be ignoring Peter, but I can barely see him. He's like a little pixel in the background there. Oh, cool. Should I be sweating this much? 2 watts per kilogram, not really paying attention. What else do I know about Peter? He completed the RAS, the race across Zwift, in 34 hours, 58 minutes, 35 seconds. And that's not to be sniffed at. That's a very good time for a very, very tough challenge. One which I'm tempted to start myself soon, once our race season ends next weekend, or this weekend. I do need to rest my leg for a while, but then maybe razz it up. I'm looking on my pad for things about Brian. I literally have written down, done Out to Zwift 26 times, got the wheels on the 24th time, and he's one of our most regular racers and live streamers. That's as much as I know about you, Brian. I know you bought a real life kit, so I could reveal what size kit you wear. That's not really my place. Oh, did he just have a dropout? Hang on a minute. Something happened while I was looking away. Oh, it's just having a breather. So Peter's 12 seconds behind. First hill coming up very soon. It's going to be fascinating, and I'm not saying that just to try and keep you guys watching. I genuinely think I was going to say Peter's been holding back until we get to the climbs. I think he has, but it might not be enough. Again, going back to the one and only fact about Brian RHODEN, he's climbed Out to Zwift 26 times in about the last 5 weeks. Not even that. So he knows his way up a hill. Let's put it that way. Hey, Mr. Kev Stevens, Mr. Sean McCocker. So we've got Shaky and McCocker both watching. Good to see you guys. Is that sun? Yeah, look, can you see the sun is in the worst possible position? It's basically just, well, the worst or the best, depending on your opinion of my face, but basically it's blocking out being able to see my head, I think. Not necessarily a bad thing. Alright, Brian, pistols at 7, up to 6.5 watts per kilogram. Getting himself ready for the climb, putting a bit of distance in. Peter's been Mr. Consistent with his power. One other thing, this is subjective, but one other, what I consider a fact about Peter. Personally, I think he's got the nicest in real life bike in WKG. Apologies to anyone that offends. I actually thought it was me before seeing Peter's. It's just drop dead gorgeous. It's the attention to detail. And I believe he's now taken off those funny sort of 1970s metal corrugated iron pedals as well that he had. No, just kidding. They were the little egg beater mountain bike pedals. But he's replaced them with some, is it the Asimo or something, power pedals. But anyway, it's a Cannondale Super 6 Evo in a really lovely colour that I just don't seem to be able to find anywhere. I've been looking because I genuinely was tempted. SRAM E-tap, 50mm carbon rims, I believe they are. And just beautifully done. Even the top cap and the seat clamp, it's all anodized in this nice little green. Just looks really good. It's the only reason he beat me up Von 2, I think. Right, so Brian's well and truly in the heels now. 5.6 watts per kilogram. Peter at 4.7, me at 1.8. I'm only 4 minutes and 13 seconds behind them. Asioma, that's it. Cheers, hands. What did I say? Something not too similar to that, I don't think. So I don't know what the protocol is here. Do I carry on live streaming until I finish my ride? You know I can talk for that long. You're just gonna switch off as soon as these guys are finished. Which is quite rude if you do. All right, let's go back and have a look at Peter. Hitting the cobbles, 13 seconds behind Brian. Still putting out good power. Something ass, yeah. I knew that bit. I knew the ass bit. Is the volume getting lower? Is it? It may well be. I haven't changed anything on my settings. Let me just have a quick look. I've got the gain up about as high as it can go. Maybe I just need to raise my voice a bit. Does that help? For Brian, putting the hurt on there and up that climb. He's now got 28 seconds. Obviously managed to keep a good amount of power coming over the top. Peter looked like he was having a quick breather. He'll get back on it. Come on, Peter, let's do this. Can't let your petanque partner down. There's no favouritism here at all, but I would like to see Peter put a bit of a chase on. That'd be good. Yeah. Sean's saying, come on Peter, use that 5 kilometers to go trick. This, again, I don't want to bring too many sort of in-jokes into these vlogs and things, but again, it was the climb up Mont Ventoux from the Bedouin side, or Bedouin side. And I think Sean Lowe and Peter were pretty close to each other until the last 5k when Peter basically lit it up. So we're looking for the same again here, Peter. Come on, man. Only 10 seconds off now. Nice kick up this 23rd Street climb. Alright, so Brian's taken 46.85 up 23rd Street. Let's see what Peter's got. Whoa, 45.87. Second quicker up the climb. It's going to be this last one that counts. Oh, I've obviously hit the bloody hill, haven't I? Oh. Alright. Let's get back to Brian. Oh, he's got a decent lead here. I think Peter may even have thrown in the towel. 46 seconds. Nah, of course Peter hasn't thrown in the towel. He wouldn't do that. My God, what gear am I in? Darren, you doing the pack ride with Steve Clogg at the moment? How dare you? Yeah, that's a very good point, Rink. With these guys knowing they've got a live audience, it's not good for your heart rate. And as you quite rightly say, I paid the price for that when I did my FTP test. I think my starting heart rate was the equivalent of doing about 200 watts. Right, I'm 5 minutes 55 behind. But if I put a charge on now, I could upset them all. Back to just 18 seconds on this incline between Brian and Peter. Brian's got it covered, I think. Plenty of power still in those legs. Yeah, 5 watts per kilogram. I don't want to call it until we hit the line. It's looking very good. So Darren's muted Steve, good man. That's the way it should be. I don't think I've ever actually heard Steve's voice. I'm sure he's a lovely chap, but come on. You'd miss these dulcet tones if you didn't have it whacked up to 11. Dave's been called out. Nick Taylor, he's interested. He's interested in the 1v1 with Dave Crook. Right, let's make this happen. This is good fun. I genuinely be more excited today about doing this than when I'm racing. I'll try and improve my stream quality for the next one if we do it. All right, how far we got? There we go. And over the line. Excellent ride, Brian. Well done, buddy. Peter, not far behind at all. Excellent stuff. You guys, that's some serious power. Great numbers. I've obviously hit a climb again because I can't move my legs. Hang on. Ooh. Excellent. Over the line. Now. Brilliant stuff, Peter. Well done, Brian. You take the points. You both deserve it. But there can only be one winner. Brian's carrying on just to rub it in. Look, he thinks he's got to do 2 laps. Oh, great stuff, guys. All right, you can all turn off now. I'm just going to finish the loop. That is definitely the most fun way. Yeah, look, here. Look at me, 7 kilometers an hour on the cobbles. Right, let's put on a show. Yeah, that is the way to settle tied times. Head to head, even if there were more than 2 of you, might have made it even better. So, Nick, Dave, let's get it on. Right, seriously guys, I can see that you're all still watching. So I honestly won't be offended. Oh, one of you's gone, that is rude. I lied, I will be offended, that's disgusting. Oh no, he's back. Obviously thought better of it. I bet that was that Darren Hunter. Quickly flicked over and then just thought, nah. Oh, gained a new viewer. Oh, it's probably Peter and Brian now watching. Just to try and see how long I've got left. before I get to the end. That was really entertaining. Thank you so much, Brian and Peter, for putting yourselves forward for that. Really good. As Rink said, the pressure of riding live, especially when it's just the two of you, can't be fun. And you both did a really good job. The power numbers will be crazy. I'll be interested to look at Strava after this. Oh, I don't know if that would have been a spoiler if I just read out Darren's message. Mind you, I assume everyone that's watching can see that anyway, so Iran are doing well, apparently. Who are they playing? Portugal or Spain? Spain, I think. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, Kevin Wilshire's here. You missed all the fun, Kevin. Well, the serious fun. This is now just the stupid one. Cheers, hand, for the well done. Attack my PB on the next short steep hill, according to Rink. Oh, I've done that one, so I don't know what my PB is here. Should I attack this one? Here we go. Oh, I'm not going to beat my PB for a lap. Let's have a go at this. Where does the segment start? Or is this not even a segment? Actually, do you know what? I shouldn't do this, should I? Not good for my knee. That's why Rink suggested it. Takes me out of the last race if I damage my knee now. Yeah, I know your game, Mr. Visser. So, back down to our 1.5 watts per kilogram again. Hey, Peter's watching. Great job, man. Unlucky. That was a really solid effort. And I apologise for everything I said about you live while you were busy racing. A bit late now, Rink. I know there's a delay on these. He's now remembered my knee and told me to stop. Yeah, after the damage is done. Again, I know your game, Mr. Visser. I did do quite a fast ride today, actually, outside. Well, faster than I wanted it to be, because my daughter left her PE kit in the car, which my wife dropped her off at school, and then drove to her work. So I had to ride down, collect the PE kit, and then ride back to my daughter's school. And there was a bit of a time pressure on it, so I was giving it the beans a little bit. I did actually have a crash as well. I've got it on video, so maybe I'll upload that. It was quite serious. I was taken off-road. It was a cycle path that just turned into literally an off-road mountain bike track. And as good as my bike handling is, and my Vittoria Corsa tyres, there was one moment where grip just gave up and I ended up on the deck. So I've been checked over, x-rays, all the rest of it. I'm alright, I think, but I'll let you watch the video. You can see how bad it was. I'm lucky to be here, let's put it that way. Oh God, this course is longer than I remember it being. 500 metres to go. I can't believe you guys have stuck around to watch this. Yeah, Peter confirming he pushed. I know you did, man. I could see your power numbers were brilliant. Brian's been on it recently. You don't do that many amps as Zwifts and not be feeling good and not be improving your strength and speed. So that was always going to be a tough one. In actual fact, all it does is confirm how well you pushed on the original London time trial to match Brian's time. 70 kilograms. What's Brian? I don't know Brian's weight. I'm guessing he's a bit lighter than that. He's a proper mountain goat. Yeah, Kevin, you missed it all, man. Possibly the best live stream that's ever gone out on Facebook. Ah, poor show, buddy. I just hope my recordings worked, and even more importantly, that Brian and Kenneth's recordings have worked, because their quality will be much better than mine, and you won't have to listen to me. Alright, there you go. I've done a lap. That brings my daily total up to about 30 kilometres, that'll do. Oh. Right. I'll stop it there. Guys, our two champions, well, I'm being kind, Brian's the only champion, Peter is first of the losers. Now, well done, that's brilliant, guys. It was so good to do that, really, really good fun. And thank you for asking me to be involved in streaming it, really good. Thanks everyone for watching, and catch you soon.